I'm Donna Lowry here at GSBA, GSSA, and I'm excited to have with me Nina Giddens, who is a junior at Westlake High School. She just spoke to the entire group, did a wonderful job. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. It was so awesome being able to speak to educators and people who are superintendents and school board members. And as a student, this is a side of education that I normally don't get to see.
Yeah, and these are the people who make the decisions about what you do in school and what happens in schools. So I know when you're deciding on something like that, you put a lot of thought into what you were going to say.
Yes.
What did you say, and what was important for you to say? How did you make that decision?
Well, the theme of this year's conference was equity and excellence for all students. So as I was preparing for today's conference, I was thinking about what that meant to me as a student and how I saw that in my school life. So I know equity means being fair and impartial, and I've seen that as my teachers motivate all students. And I see excellence exhibited not only by my peers, but by my teachers as well. So I took that and I just ran with it.
Yeah, and it was well received. Were you worried at all about how the educators would feel about hearing a student talk about certain things?
Yes, it's always a little intimidating to speak in front of adults because I am a student, but they really received it well, and to hear the feedback of them coming up to me and letting me know that I inspired them, that to me was the best part.
Yeah, let's talk about something. What you all need to know is that Nina came up with a phrase that I've already heard some people using. Tell us what that phrase is. It's short, to the point, and it says a lot.
Yes, it's something I call Nina's nugget of knowledge novelty. And what it says is E times E equals E squared. So that means that equity times excellence equals the best E squared of them all, an effective educator. And that's what I see in my school system.
I've got to ask, is math a favorite subject, or if the alliteration says English might be a favorite subject?
Yes, I do love math and English.
Okay, let's talk about your future. I personally have known you for a while, but a lot of people don't know all the things you've done. Let's first start with some of the things you've done. Nina's had a chance to travel. She's won many awards. Let's talk about that because you mentioned that today.
Yes, I've actually, through my opportunities as a Fulton County School student, I've been able to travel to 4 out of the 7 continents. I am a Disney Dreamer, which is a program with a 1% acceptance rate. I'm a Ron Brown Summer STEM Scholar, an all-A student, and an accomplished Girl Scout as well.
Yes, she's a Girl Scout. I've been her Girl Scout leader for years, so I'm really proud of you. One of the things we learned in Girl Scouts was oratorical contests. We had those, and she did so well with that. Let's talk about your future because it is so bright. I need shades. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what your plans are. You're a junior now. You're already looking toward college. What are your plans?
Well, I want to finish my junior year and my senior year. I'm currently in the IB program, which is the International Baccalaureate program at my school. So I want to get my IB diploma, hopefully graduate as valedictorian from my high school, and then from there go on to attend a college or university and major in pre-med and hopefully minor in the performing arts.
And you've got a couple of big colleges you're thinking of.
Yes, I am looking at all the colleges, of course, all the Ivy Leagues, but the 2 that really stuck out to me have actually been Stanford in California and Howard in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, it's very geographically different and all of that. One of the things you told me about today was that this is a certain time. You called it GPA time. Tell me what you called that. Tell me more about that.
So a funny thing among the students at my school, we call the month of December and the end of November GPA awareness season. So along with Christmas and all the holidays, festive cheer, we also have to make sure that we are focused on our schoolwork to make sure our GPAs are as high as possible.
Okay, I think one final thing is, what do you say to students right now as they go into this GPA season, and students who are not where you are and all, what are your words of encouragement to get them to be more like you, focused on school?
Well, it's that same thing of focus. You always have to focus on your work. Don't lose sight. I understand that high school, there are a lot of social things going on, but make sure you have a healthy balance between a social life, but you are there for one job, and that is to get an education. So make sure you soak up all your opportunities to get an education and earn this knowledge.
Okay, Nina's nuggets of, what was it?
Nina's nuggets of knowledge novelty.
Okay, so we got those 4 N's. Thank you so much, Nina Giddens, junior at Westlake High School. I'm Donna Lowry with Fulton County Schools, and thank you so much for GSBA TV.